Ndala, 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 welcome. So, today I wanted to talk about dreams. I haven't done a video on dreams for a little while, and since few questions came up, and I wanted to make this video because I think when you are talking about dreams or sharing dreams, it's important to know that there are dreams that we don't talk about. So let me be a little bit more clear. Sorry. In many of my videos, I encourage you to watch the series on dreams so that you get some pointers about what I'm going to share with you. I've talked about some few types of dreams: the recurring dreams, the premonition dreams, the dreams that you do. I've talked about several types of dreams. I've talked about it because some of you may be having dreams and may be looking for these answers, maybe searching for answers in terms of helping you interpret your own dreams, helping you make sense of them, or just understanding the message that's being sent to you or the message that's being offered to you. Now, a question that I get oftentimes is what to do with the dream or what to do with the message that you receive. And this is to tell you that there are dreams that are not meant for you to talk about with just anyone. Some dreams are meant for your own benefit, for your own awareness, for your own knowledge, but they are not meant for you to share them. And I know that may disappoint some people that will want to maybe have a blog about all of their dreams, that may want to, talk about their dreams to whoever wants to listen or what have you. But there are dreams that you're not meant to share. And let me explain even further that this is not my personal opinion. I gain nothing by you holding on to your dreams or by you sharing your dreams with everyone. Okay? This is not about me trying to convince you to do this or to do that. But this is more about explaining to some of you who've tried this why this happened. That there are dreams that you are just meant to keep to yourself, or just meant to share with a really tight-knit number of people. Okay? Some of you may have dreams where you thought you needed to go and warn somebody, or you needed to go and do something, prevent something from happening that was shown to you in your dream, or whatever. And when you went and you actually shared the dream or tried to modify whatever was shown to you that was going to happen, or what had happened is that you find yourself in a situation where it exploded in your face, meaning people were angry at you. The result was that nothing happened. You were not able to change anything. Exactly things that were shown in your dream actually happened. You may have ended up depressed. You may have ended up isolated. People may have laughed at you. People may have not believed you. People may have dismissed you. Okay? And then to make sense of all of that, this is what I'm telling you, that some dreams are not meant for you to intervene. They're not meant for you to share with everybody, to tell everybody what's going on. They are sometimes simply meant for you to be aware. This is why if something is being shown to you that somebody is doing something negative, whatever it is, this dream may not have been sent to you so that you can go and try to stop this person, so that you can go and start to warn everybody about this person. And for some of you who've tried that, you've seen that when you try to warn, everybody turns against you and you look like the crazy person that no one wants to hear about or speak to. And it's not that this individual don't understand you and any of that. It's because you were not meant to share it. And for a lot of you who are having dreams about other people and messages, sometimes very clear messages with lots of detail, I'm telling you this because I've been there. I've walked that road and I've spoken to many people who also have dreams that have specific messages that are premonitory and all of these different things. Common thing that I've seen across the board, across cultures as well. Certain information are just for you to be aware, they're just for your own benefit, so that you know this person is doing some of those things and that you are aware of it when you interact with them, when they make you promises and so forth and so on. It doesn't mean that you need to badmouth them or you need to warn the world about it. Certain things need to be kept to yourself. You have to start learning how to keep things to yourself. And I'm sure if you go and see your grandmother, or at least my grandmother, she's not babbling everything that she knows on the marketplace. And this is why sometimes it's helpful when you find yourself in a situation like that where you're in dismay because you're thinking you're trying to do something good, right? You're trying to prevent some harm from happening. You're trying to stop somebody who's quote unquote doing something bad or something wrong. And then you end up being the person that's isolated. You ended up being the person that is rejected and what have you. Okay? Certain things you have to understand are sent to you or shown to you for your own benefit, so that you can be aware. So that if you end up having to adjudicate some of those things, you have an additional piece of information. So that if you end up having to interact with this person is making promises to you, or this person is offering you something, you have an additional piece of information. When you're looking at a situation, you're seeing somebody interacting in a certain way, two people interacting with each other, you have an additional piece of information that enables you to understand, have a different understanding of the situation before you. That also enables you to grow within your own self. Okay, you're going to have to learn with those things. You're going to have to learn to look at your emotion and let them go. Emotions are energy in movement. That means they come across you and they keep going unless you hold on to them. Meaning when you've shown something in a dream and it makes you angry because, it's such an injustice what's being shown to you. Don't hold on to that feeling. Let that feeling continue on and keep the information. Okay? And unfortunately, if you don't understand this, you will learn it through experience and going on and until you understand the type of information that you are able to share, the type of information, not only the type of information that you're able to share, but when is most important for you to share it. The situation that you're able to get involved and the situation that you shouldn't get involved. And unfortunately, there's no miracle formula, meaning that this is something that you learn through experience, right? If you don't first learn to just step back, let that information, whatever was shown to you, let it come to manifest. First of all, that will confirm that effectively this was a message that was sent to you. That will also confirm maybe more of the context of it. You will have an opportunity to see if you interpreted that correctly by not doing anything, because sometimes you may have a piece of information from a dream and you run with it while your interpretation is completely false, while the context and the perception that you have of it is false or is distorted. And so you will be acting on a distortion instead of acting on the actual message that's sent to you. So by stepping back, by letting things play out, that will confirm if you even have those type of dreams. Maybe sometimes those things are not necessarily coming forth and coming to manifest, or that can come to manifest many years later. So by stepping back and leaving this, you will have the opportunity to let more confirmation, more information come to you that will help you assess what the dream was trying to inform you about. But you wouldn't have gotten this chance if you were already chit-chatting with everybody and telling everybody all of that. Sometimes even forgetting some part of the dream, forgetting some important pieces of it. Just imagine trying to act on a piece of information where there are missing words. The meaning of a sentence when you take out some words can drastically change, when you're missing piece of information because you don't really remember the entire dream, or you're missing some details from it. Now, granted that I said there are dreams that should not be shared, this does not mean that you cannot seek counsel on those dreams. They need not be shared in terms of if you're trying to take action on them, if you're trying to do something with them, if you're trying to, rush interpret them or perceive them in a particular way and run with it. This is why you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be sharing that, because you don't even know, unless you're well versed and you already had, many dreams and you've done this before and you've learned from, you are already aware which dream you should share and which you shouldn't, when you should intervene and when you shouldn't, then that's fine. I'm talking mostly and mainly for people who are now exploring the dream, now awakening to the fact that they may have information on messages in their dreams like that, and they're trying to make sense of it. Or to people who have experience trying to help, quote unquote help, and end up being torn and sad and not wanting to speak to anyone anymore about their dreams. So please don't go to the extreme. If you try to warn somebody, the person didn't want to listen to you, and you end up being the person ostracized that nobody wants to talk to and say, you always have crazy dreams and you misinformed or whatever, or what you said was going to happen didn't occur or didn't occur exactly as you said it would, people will look at you like you're crazy. Okay? And that would be an experience of itself. So this is really for those of you who have experienced that, where you try to intervene, you try to do something from the goodness of your heart with great intention, good intention, but it backfired on you. So this is really to explain to you that there are certain things that you're not supposed to intervene, and you have to learn that. And only through experience will you gain the experience to know, okay, this is something just for my own benefit. This is something that I can go and actually do something with the information. Okay? For me, I didn't use the internet to know how to interpret my dreams. I didn't go and just, babble or research on the internet online. For a really long period of my childhood and growing up, I refer to elders, other elders who already had dreams as well, who had lived through it, and they were able to warn me. My grandmother and other mentors I've had, mentors and teachers I've had throughout the years. And I would have never been able to do it on my own. And I would have never tried to do it on my own. Why? Because why go through all of this pain when someone else who's already gone through it can guide you through it, so I don't have to make those mistakes. I don't have to, be ostracized over and over and over again. Okay? And anyways, it comes with experience, and it comes with years. As you grow, you understand that everything you know is not for public consumption. Everybody does not need to know everything that you know or everything you're aware of. Some of it is just for you. Some of it is even for your own personal growth, because you all have things to work on yourself. Okay? So I hope this brings you some clarity in terms of if you were feeling bad and if you were feeling like you don't want to share anything anymore because of what happened to you. I'll tell you that this is not the answer either, because messages will keep coming to you. They come to you for a reason, because you are able to handle them, because you need them in some shape or form. The messenger is the message is as useful to the audience as it is to the messenger himself or herself. So you can take the time to just at least reflect on what I've shared with you in terms of not rushing, in terms of sharing what you know, what has come to you, your dreams. The second thing is for you, seek mentorship. Maybe there is someone else in your family that also has this experience. So I will first look in your family. Look for maybe your mother or your parent or your grandparents. If anyone around in your family or your community that had the same type of experience, you can share and learn from them and help and let them guide you. If you have dreams where you are wondering and you have questions, let it play itself. If you think this is a premonitory dream, then let it be confirmed. You won't know it is one until the things that been shown to you actually happened. And if you've had many of them before, then learn from the experiences that they've shown you, depending on the subject matter, depending on what actually happened in the dream and what is happening in reality when it manifests. There may be slightly differences, there may be slightly changes. If you've tried to warn people before or to change and prevent things from happening, think about what happened. How did that result? Did you succeed? Did you not succeed? Who did you interact with? And of course, you can always send me a quick email if you have a quick question about it, or if you want to book a consultation so I can give you more detail for your specific case. Okay. But my golden rule is never rush to anything, especially if you can't even make sense of it yourself. There's no point for you trying to act on information that you don't understand, right? Try to have a minimum of an understanding of what being shared with you, of what being provided to you, offered to you, before you decide to act on it, because you won't even know what to do with it until you know what it is and what it is meant for, or that you have at least a good idea, a basic idea of what those things are. And don't be scared or afraid of your dreams. This information are useful to you. They are always useful to you in some shape or form. Like I say, whether it is to assist you with your own personal growth, or to for you to assist other people. So if you've had this experience of trying to share your dreams and it backfires, or you had a negative experience sharing your dream with other people, just let me know. How did you deal with it? This may be helpful to other people in the same situation. Tell me about it in the comments below. Of course, if you find this video interesting, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.